Thank you, Sue and CIICA, for giving me the opportunity to wish you well for this important conference on the topic where science meets experience and inspires the advocacy for sustainable, lifelong cochlear implant services. I do hope the conference and your continued efforts bring the good news of hearing to deaf people around the world. Our efforts to give severely deaf people the ability to hear speech started on the 1st of August 1978, when Brian Pyman and I, from the University of Melbourne and the Royal Victorian Eye and Ear Hospital, successfully gave the multi-channel cochlear implant to 46-year-old Rod Saunders, who was totally deaf. It was then expertly developed industrially by Cochlear Limited. I also wanted to see children benefit. After many careful studies by the university, I made that big step forward. Rob Webb and I implanted our first young child, 10-year-old Scott Smith, on 20 August 1985, and 5-year-old Bryn Davey the next year in April 1986. It is exciting. 40 years later, in 2025, the device is still operating effectively on Scott and also on Bryn. This was celebrated at an event a few weeks ago at the Royal Victorian Eye and Ear Hospital. Science continues to meet experience here in Melbourne with the studies of Gary Rance, the Graeme Clark Chair of Audiology and Speech Science in the university's department. The studies are showing how the brain pathways respond to deafness and what happens with the activation by sound and electrical stimuli. This is leading to better management of deaf people and children in particular. In addition, work in the Graeme Clark Institute for Biomedical Engineering at the university is developing miniaturized electronic devices to stimulate the brain. This will lead to better and cheaper cochlear implants and hearing aids for many. Finally, the University of Melbourne has an arrangement with the Christian Medical College in Vellore to provide direct benefit and undertake clinical research. This is now being undertaken by Dr. Chris Waterworth from the University School of Audiology and Speech Pathology. In summary, in this era of globalization, it is important to share the benefits of biomedical engineering and technology so many more people can communicate effectively. Here in Melbourne, we collaborate so others may communicate. We do science so we can give service. And we especially want to join with you in helping those disabled by deafness or other sensory neural losses to make the world a better place. Again, I wish you from all of us an exciting, stimulating, productive conference. Please keep in touch.
Yeah.
What are you going to do when Daddy comes home?
I'm going to get him a haircut. Then when he closes his eyes, I'm going to hide, and then he's going to find Alana after I give him a hug first.